All right, fight fans, Coca Joe here. I'm here with Albert Albizi Tadevosyan. My good friend is the Combat Games 170 welterweight champion and the 185 middleweight champion. We're here at Royal MMA talking about the fight coming up September 6th against the RJ Hoyt. Scrappy RJ. Tell me about how's your training been going? How's your fight camp?
It's been well. It's always going well. I train all year round, but camp, we crank things up a little bit, so no complaints.
Okay. So I talked to you a couple weeks ago. You were in London, England. You're in UK.
Yeah, right before the camp.
Was that part of your camp? Was that business? Tell me about that. I know you trained a little bit.
Yeah, no, it was a business trip through my company, so we go every year, and it's just part of it. It was a nice rest before I started the camp, so I was going hard before that too.
But you did train over there a little bit?
I didn't. No.
Not really? All right, you just worked.
Yeah.
So you're a successful businessman. Tell us a little bit about your business outside of fighting and punching people in the face. Yeah, what do you do?
Yeah. So I started with owning 3 Baskin-Robbins shops.
Okay.
So ice cream business. I'm going to be honest.
Ice cream.
What?
I'm going to be honest, I would eat ice cream as well during my camps. But we end up selling 2, and then my wife runs the last one that we have left. And then I also own State Farm agencies.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. And you were over there for a State Farm?
Yeah, it's company trips.
Okay, so you're a couple weeks into camp. You're training with Michael Briggs, Bonafide Boxing. Michael's kind of a sister gym of ours and hangs his hat at Royal a couple days a week, helps the Royal fight team and his clients. Like, you're one of Michael's clients, yeah? Through Bonafide?
Yeah.
How long have you been training with Michael Briggs?
So originally I went to AMC at 2018 for about a month or so, a couple months. That's when I met him, and then I opened my business, so I was MIA from MMA world for a while.
Yeah.
I met him a couple of years ago. I saw him, and then that's when we started working together. So about a few years.
Yeah. How has Michael changed your game, your style, your fight IQ? Anything you can enlighten about training with Michael that you want to share?
He completely changed my game. He's very detail oriented. We work on very small things that really that doesn't look fancy on the camera, but when you fight it matters. He really just took my striking game to another level. Now that everybody's just want to strike with me because they've seen my ground game and have seen my wrestling, it's nice that I can be comfortable anywhere the fight goes.
Right on. And so you train a lot, like on your own at Michael a couple of days a week. Is there any other places that you train or gyms that you cross train at, or people that you coach with or that help you that you want to acknowledge or talk about?
Yeah. I get my sparring in at Ivan Salivary MMA.
Okay.
I go to Gracie Bar, Renton. We got some of the guys there with Chavez brothers and Pete and a few guys. So I go there a lot. But I also coach at Warrior Strength twice a week. I run the MMA there, but I'm also a student of my own class. So I train there myself with a few of the really good guys there.
With Crew Belton?
Crew Belton there, yeah. He's the Muay Thai coach and the head instructor, and I run the MMA, and then he runs it, and we work together too sometimes.
Yeah, he's been around a while. Belton's a good guy.
Yeah.
So you have a successful business. Tell me about your family. You got a family? I've seen your kids on Instagram. How old are your kids?
Yeah.
And how do you balance being a dad and a businessman and fighting?
Yeah, man, I would just say no such a thing as balance. I think it's just all about equal effort into everything.
Yeah.
Timing, you will never balance anything. But it's to me, it's just all about a schedule and commitment and being clear to family. I have a wife. We've been married for about 10 years now.
Yeah, congratulations.
My daughter is, thank you. My daughter is 9. My son is 4. It's just a daily grind and scheduling of commitment, right? So I have the schedule of I wake up, I train, take my son to daycare, go to the office, go train again, go home, family time, and that's pretty much my life. And then, once in a while I find time to hang out with my friends and other families.
Yeah. So you're dominating at the regional level. You're a division weight class with COGA. I've seen your other belts when I've come to your office to bring you tickets and stuff. I think you got a UNF belt. And what other belts and regional organizations do you have? And what are your goals? Obviously, your goals are to move up, but maybe shed some light on what your goals are for the future on getting to the next level.
Yeah. I'm currently the 170 champion at UNF in LA.
Okay.
I was the Sparta Combat League champion many years ago. And now I'm COGA, as you know, welterweight and middleweight champ. The goal is, honestly, everything I do, the goal is to be as great as I can at it and put in full effort. So, I can definitely, get in 1FC and PFL and that sort, but I don't want to. If I never get in, I'm fine. But I just want to fight at UFC. I want to fight the best fighters in the world. Yeah. I want to test myself. That's what I'm addicted to. I have a very strong belief that I'm better than a lot of those guys. I actually had a recent offer from UFC. The reason why I couldn't get in was because of I couldn't pass the physical. Yeah. And so I'm on a wait list right now. So I'm staying busy. I don't want to not fight for a while. So. Once the wait list is over, we're going to try it again.
So what can you tell us about that? What part of the physical didn't you pass, or what can you share? And he can turn it off and turn it on whenever he wants.
But I'll edit whatever. You tell me whatever you do.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's I didn't want to tell people, which it's all healed up and everything now, but I had a concussion. So
you're just doing it cleared medically?
Yeah. So I wanted to fight. It's just, I had a really bad concussion, and they didn't let me fight.
But you were in dialogue with the UFC. You were like next in line. They were going to try and get you matched up, and then you just kind of didn't get cleared medically.
Yeah, I got a 4-fight contract. I signed. I sent it over. Their medical team called, and I had to disclose everything, and they just didn't let me fight. So
okay. Are you still in dialogue with them? Do they have a plan to did they say, do this or do that, or get a couple more fights and we'll circle back, or is there anything on the hip that you can share?
No plans. So what happened was that 4-fight contract was contingent of me fighting that short notice fight. So if you don't fight, then no contract. And they just go MIA. They're busy. Whenever I'm eligible, we try again. So
okay. So you were there, and I know, and that's we kind of know that. That's kind of been floating through the rumor mill. Your opponent, RJ Hoyt, local living legend over there in Clearwater, Bremerton area, he's looking to utilize you as a stepping stone. I think we've heard that you're kind of next in line coming out of the PNW to make it to the big show. And he's feeling like that's his opportunity. If he can put a thumping on you, then he's going to push you out of line. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about the fight with RJ? You got any words or thoughts on your opponent and his fighting style?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, a lot of respect to him for taking the fight. I appreciate it. I mean, the fact that he wants to do that, that's good for him, right? It motivates him to train. Good for him. Yeah. That doesn't bother me. A tough guy. I've actually cornered twice against him, and he TKO'd both of my teammates. Yeah. And I didn't have much control over that, and I guess you could say it's a nice revenge I'm going to do for my boys. But other than that, I'm going to enjoy fighting him.
Yeah, RJ's scrappy. He's tough. He's resilient. Tough guy. I know he's coming to get that belt. He's been asking for it for a while. We tried to do this fight about a year ago, and then it kind of went sideways. You know how things are in the fight game. What's your prediction for the fight? Look in the camera and tell RJ what you're going to do. What's going to happen? What are we going to see?
I'll be conservative.
I'm pushing you a little bit because I know you're so nice.
I'll say it's second round. Second round finish.
Okay.
I won't say what kind of finish.
Second round finish coming from Albizi, calling out RJ, scrappy RJ Hoyt. So we're going to have to get on the phone with RJ and see what he has to say about that. But Saturday, September 6th, Clearwater Casino, you guys are going to main event. It's going to be a great event, great show, great venue. Co-main event is Scrappy Chris Vassell versus Brandon Cromartie. We got a great event. It's going to be a great night of fights. I'm excited to see you there, have you there. I'm honored to have you on my show and represent Combat Games as the welterweight and middleweight champion, and we wish you the best, man. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much. All right.
That was fucking great, guys.
Yeah, it was good. It
That
was
was
good.
fucking fire.
No hard.